regarding the whole passport bros situation. Now, the Brazilian police have gotten involved, and they are now warning women of passport bros seeking traditional wives overseas. They are not playing when it comes to these passport bros. They want them out of their country or locked up, okay? Not only have passport bros single-handedly, tarnished black travelers, but if you're a black male who is not a passport bro and you go into Brazil, you might get toe tagged or arrested. That is how serious this situation has gotten. All right. This is the grand reckoning of black males. They've sat their asses online, degrading black women, uplifting these groups of women, only to turn around and get rejected out of the country that they call paradise. Getting rejected by the women that they deem as better than black women. If that ain't karma, I don't know what else is, all right? And they're sitting here trying to call this lady who exposed the passport bros, Stephanie Ribeiro, trying to call her a feminist. This has nothing to do with feminism and has everything to do with the fact that y'all are not traditional at all, okay? It has to do with traditions. It has to do with respect. Just because you don't give a shit about your daughters and you don't give a shit about your women, that don't mean other races of men act and behave the same way that you do. They don't want your black asses down there pumping and dumping their daughters. They're very traditional down there, okay? And they don't want their daughters mixing and breeding with these low quality, low groups of males. Let's just point out and just say it. They don't want your black asses breeding with their European blood, okay? And they have gone to the point of not only having hitmen looking for you motherfuckers, but now you got the police looking to arrest passport bros, okay? This is called karma. That's why you should have motherfucking just took your passports, traveled, and kept black women out of this shit. But no, you had to make sure that you needed to degrade black women, follow these Brazilian women around with cameras like fucking weirdos, and talk about how easy they are, how cheap they are, how readily available they are. That's how slow a lot of these nakers are. They don't have any etiquette. They don't have any class. All right? And now it's gotten so bad that they're getting ran out of Brazil. They're getting ran out of other parts of the country. Okay? And now the police is actively warning women to stay the fuck away from y'all. Okay? This is what these nig cells built. Notice how everything they touch turns to trash. It never lasts. Look at the black manosphere. Complete fucking shambles. And now the passport bro movement is in complete fucking shambles. If I was a black man, I would be embarrassed to even admit that I was a passport bro. So anyway, this article states that Brazilian police are now warning women of passport bros seeking traditional wives overseas. Trouble in paradise, eh? Passport bros have been trending on TikTok for their alleged sex tourism, and after a situation regarding Austin Holloman, the trend may receive the concern it should have garnered all along. If you haven't heard of the passport bros on TikTok, you're in luck, which is about to be ruined by yours truly. In search of traditional women that aren't as independent or outspoken as black women, black men have begun using their passports to find wives overseas. The trend caused controversy due to concern that these men are seeking out underprivileged and marginalized women in response to a dating pool of women who have access to resources and are independent. The movement has been compared to sex trafficking and sex tourism, with many waiting on its downfall, and today may be their lucky day. It is over for the passport bros. They don't want y'all asses in their countries. You got the police involved now. Okay? Austin Holloman, a trusted source from the passport bros, has made a statement about Brazil, from calling the women easy to highlighting how there's no sexually frustrated men in their country, urging men to ditch American women and to go to Brazil. Well, his plans appear to be backfiring because according to his latest video, he is in big trouble. A lot of Brazilians, a lot of people in Brazil are misinterpreting the things I'm saying in English. He says in response to finding out that he is on the radar of Brazilian police. They don't know how to speak English that well, he continues, doubling down, taking no accountability. Of course, this is a typical black male. Sit up in here, realize that they fucking wrong, and instead of taking any accountability, they want to cast it off as it's their fault. It's your fault. It's the white man's fault. It's the Brazilian women's fault. It's feminism fault. No, it's your fault. You're the one who's a fucking creep. You're the one who's a fucking weirdo sitting up in here talking about how cheap another man's woman is, okay? You going into another man's country talking about how cheap and easy that woman is, and you thought that there was not going to be any consequences of that, okay? They don't take any accountability for anything, okay? His content was not urging men to find marginalized women overseas, but to highlight all of Brazil's beauty, such as his drinks, which everybody knows you full of shit. Everybody knows y'all black asses are targeting women who are underprivileged and marginalized, okay? The gig is up. There is nothing a passport bro can say that's going to make anybody believe what the fuck is coming out their mouths. The gig is up. They're over. They're done. Those disgusted by the trend replied, urging Brazilian police to jail him overseas. Not in the United States, as conditions for him may be harsher. All right. So stay tuned for updates. This is a brand new article. And now the Brazilian police are, along with hitmen, are now hunting passport bros. All right. And that's what the fuck you get. I hope all of y'all get ran out of fucking Brazil. I hope y'all go somewhere else. Y'all are running out of places to go because nobody wants you around. And rightfully so.